Hi everybody, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your spiritual guidance for the week of February 23rd, 2020. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone got a chance to see the Life Purpose, Career, and Money readings that I posted, as well as the spiritual guidance videos for each sign. And just to remind you that all of my videos are available in audio format. There are links below so you can listen to them as well as watch them here on YouTube. Okay, so for the week of February 23rd, 2020, or whenever you happen to be watching this or listening to this reading, I'm going to be choosing from the Sacred Geometry deck. I don't have the booklet that goes with it anymore, so I don't have the name of the person who created it. But shout out to them, because I love this deck. This is for all astrological signs. It's a general spiritual guidance reading for the week of February 23rd, 2020. Okay, so this is one of the cards that's stuck together. I spilled water on this deck a long time ago, and some of the cards are stuck together, and this happens to be one of them. We have flaming tropicals. How weird! I wanted to say flamingos. I mean, I actually saw that and read that as flamingos twice. Okay, so we have flaming tropicals, number 8. Well, and I even feel it, like, as I mentioned, this card is stuck to at least one or two other cards, and there is this kind of feel of shoring up, maintaining your rigidity, like you don't want to give, and it may be that this week people, yourself included, may be feeling rather uncompromising, or you may even feel compromised in some way, so you feel like you need to protect yourself. So just be aware of the ego's desire to come in very, very quickly with the offense or the protection, the defense, either way, and note it. Give yourself a breath before speaking or taking action upon the impulse, because it may not be necessary. It usually isn't, but when we're feeling this kind of need, it's all that fiery energy, feeling the need to protect our home base, so to speak. The core of who we are is what it sometimes feels like. We can get very fiery, and it's understandable. You've been working hard to get to this point, and now you want to protect what you have, and that's understandable. And you may see some manifestations of it this week, and it's okay to protect what you've built, but there's no need to do it with an aggressive stance necessarily. I mean, trust your own situations always in your own self, first and foremost, before you listen to me or anyone else. You hold the greatest wisdom for you always. It may be that some of you are just desiring a tropical locale, going on vacation. We are in winter here in the Northern Hemisphere. We also have Traveler's Prayer, this idea of travel, tropical. So you may be traveling this week or dreaming of traveling. We have all this orange energy, all this second chakra kind of feel, and even with the red, the first chakra there, again, your base, your home base, and then your sexuality. A lot of times when we're feeling all fiery, it's related to Kundalini energy, this rising energy, and how to channel it, how best to channel that flow. Sometimes when we are flooded with energy, we don't know how to channel it, so it's wonderful to channel it into creative ways, powerful ways, even sexual ways, if that feels right and true and healthy for you as a soul and as a person. Worshipping the light here in this Traveler's Prayer. Again, I mentioned before that many of you may just be desiring that sun, desiring to feel the warmth of first base chakra kind of colors, right? Reds and oranges and the yellow peeking in there. That helps you feel connected to your sense of self, to home base, helps you feel connected to your sexuality, your creativity, your inspiration. You don't need to go on vacation to get that. A lot of times you feel like, I need to go on vacation in order to recharge. Well, certainly that occurs, but many times it occurs because we allow ourselves that it's almost like we've given ourselves permission. Well, from this week to this week, I'm going to allow myself to recharge. But you can have access to it in the moment when you take a breath. You take a time out from everything that's going on around you. People are pressuring you. You say, just a minute, please. I'm going to go get some air. Or just a minute, please. I'm just going to take a walk or go to the restroom or get some tea. Just because people are pressuring you for an answer or for your time doesn't mean that you have to give it right in that moment. Even your boss doesn't own you, right? No one owns you. You're allowed to do what you want to do, what's best for you, taking care of yourself. But yeah, it really feels like the spine, these could be even considered the rib cage here, this Kundalini energy rising, flooding you with warmth and possibility and inspiration, sexual urge, but before you take action in that way, take a moment to say, yes, this is life force energy. I'm a channel for this life force energy. I don't have to be on vacation to feel this. I don't have to take a time out for 2 weeks to reconnect to myself. You can do it in the moment. Every time you acknowledge, I'm feeling a little depleted, I'm allowed to take time for myself right here and right now, no matter who's pressuring me to respond instantaneously or to take on more than I'm maybe necessarily wanting to, or maybe even just pressuring myself to somehow keep striving, keep trying to prove something. So in the practical, we have this energy around vacation, traveling, but also just grounding yourself in what you're wanting, no matter what's going on around you. Strengthening yourself. We have, again, I wonder which card is, actually, I think there are 3 cards here. No, I think it's going to rip if I try to pull it apart. All that flaming energy there. Again, you may feel rather hair trigger, or people around you may be. Your job, if people are instantaneously getting angry with you or getting angry at circumstances, is to take a breath, note it. You don't have to get involved in it. You don't have to dive in and be like, yeah, you're right. Say yes. I can see you're upset. I'm just going to take a minute and I'll be right back. Or, you can even turn your shoulder away if you don't want to get involved in that. There's all different ways to kind of tune into yourself so that you feel your own bubble of serenity without getting caught up in other people's stuff. There's a lot of different ways to play with this energy. We also have 20 and 8, but for me I'm adding the 2 and the 8 together for 10. So we are kind of maybe seeing by the end of the week a new beginning in something else. Maybe you're ending you're on a vacation, you end it, or something like this. Or maybe I just need a vacation. Or want one. That's why I keep mentioning it. My whole reading is skewed by my desire to be in the sun. So I see, 8 and 20, so we have 10, so this idea of like the completion energy by the end of the week. And usually when we have a completion, we have a new beginning, a leveling up, if you will, into something new. So that's kind of exciting. We'll have to wait and see. All right, I hope you find that helpful. It's kind of a fun reading today. If you have any questions, of course, you're welcome to email me or leave them here in the comments below. And in the meantime, I wish you all much love as always.